So, this is one of the questions, and this happens to be a minor problem to some of us.
No, major problem.
Okay? Alex, can you explain how you did this? Okay. You are the second teacher. So please listen. If there is anything not clear after his explanation, then I'll come in. All right. Tell us what you did.
This is an fx.
Mm-hmm.
This is a g.
Mm-hmm.
This distance is where fx is smaller than g.
What do you mean by this distance?
Oh. The curve goes below g.
Exactly. That's what it means. Fx. Repeat the last thing you said now. What something goes below something. Listen to that.
When the part where fx goes below g.
When the part where f goes below g. Did you hear that? That's the idea. From which range? That's why it's an inequality. From which range of value does this curve go below this curve? Isn't that the meaning of this less than? So if you look at it, this is where they meet. This is where they meet again. This is where we are sure that the curve goes below g from here to this point. So all you have to do is try that. Remember, this is always above from this point. Right? Also from this point, you can see the blue is always above the black one. So this is the point where they meet again. Then you just trace it to your, okay? So if this point is A, whatever your A is, and if this point is B, what this question asks, that is why it's just 1 point. So how do we write the answer now? A less than, I told you to stop using greater. A less than X less than B. This is the range of values. And that's the solution to the inequality. Does it make sense? You know, Candy said something like, wait, is the answer a very stupid answer? And I'm like, yes. Because I know when we get to the point, like, oh my God, it's a stupid answer. All right. Any other question? We have 4 minutes to leave. Guys, any other question? 4 minutes to leave.
Is this homework?
No, it's not homework. You're supposed to complete in class. And if you can't finish in class, I need it tomorrow morning. Any other question? Or this week, anyway. I need it this week. You don't have to.
Is this homework?
Mr. Daniel.
I told you graded work. So if you complete all the graded work, let me get it back. Okay? Any other question? Class, we have 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Mathematically speaking now. Question, all right.
This is f
F of x equals 0, which means when y is 0.
But it doesn't. Oh, I know what.
Where f of x touches y equals 0. Okay.
I just plot the graph.
But where is where you plot the graph from?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does it touch the x-axis?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Candy.
So that's f of x equals 0. Perfect. Question, please. 3 more minutes. Yes.
So what the numbers 2 times, right? Asking for x.
No, write it as what is it? Show me what you mean by 2b. That is for 0 before this number. So I'd rather you write it as 0.0004099 what?
How to do the 9,
Something like that.
What method?
Okay. Or you can write it as 1 over like you did is fine. But the idea is the idea is
We're trying to
know that it's getting close to 0. You wouldn't know that unless you write it on this one. So that's the idea. That's which question? Guys, from 2017 paper, so look below the paper, from 2017, May, June, question 4E. Have you seen it? 2017 question 4E. Is it the same question? Yes. Okay, is this same problem? 4E. Does anybody have a problem with 4E?
No.
Have you all done it? So what do you have? 4E, can we read out the question? It says, write down the three values. Can you see that?
It's closer to 0.
Write down the three values. What is G minus 3?
1/8.
Can we have it in decimal? Otherwise, you wouldn't know what to write. 0.125. What about the next one?
0.0312.
Okay, what about the last one?
0.0.
This is wrong, sir. How do you get 9.7? Okay, redo it. So, the last statement says, complete the statement as x decreases, gx approaches the value what? 0. And I think we can see that from the graph already.
Yes.
Look at the blue graph. Look at the blue graph. Everybody look at the board. As x decreases. What do they mean by as x decreases? Look at the board and tell me what they mean. As we start from here to this point. Remember, x at this point is 2, x at this point is 1, x at this point is 0, so x is decreasing. Can you see? So what happens to this blue graph? It's approaching where?
0.
Because at this point it's probably 10, at this point it's probably 8, maybe it's 1 at this point, and it's going down gradually. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Anika, do you get the point? No. Okay. G here is probably 15, who knows? G here is probably 12. Can you see G is reducing? G is reducing. What is the intersection point here? Can you tell me from your graph?
1.
Around, okay. G here is 1. That is at 0. When you reduce again, G is less than 1, right? When you get to this point, G is also less than that. But it doesn't touch, it doesn't get to G is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. It's just approaching 0. That's the point. Okay? It's 1 here, it's probably 0.8 somewhere here, it's probably 0.6 somewhere here, it's probably 0.2 at this point, it's probably 0.1 somewhere here, okay? But it never gets to 0. So when you talk about gx, this is the y value, it's not x value. Everybody please take note, when we talk about gx, we're talking about the y value, not x value. So basically what happens to the y value? So we are talking about this line, okay? It's getting close to 0, but it's never going to be 0. Now, at the beginning of the class, I asked you, and I listened to everybody. Yesterday, what was the major feature about inverse graph? It doesn't touch y-axis. So what do you notice about the exponential graph today? It doesn't touch x-axis. So a to the power x never touches the x-axis. X-axis is when y is equal to 0. It means this will never be 0, no matter what value you put in. Does it make sense? Okay? Alright. And if x is positive or negative, you can never get negative as well. Okay? If you want to get negative, you have to do something like this to get negative. Any questions? So, completed work should be handed in latest by Friday. If you have it already, write your name and hand it to me now. Class dismissed. Joey?